Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for May 3rd, 2021, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern. The level of your success is limited only by your imagination. ASAP. All of us need something, a desire to move us forward, no matter what challenges or obstacles may come our way. And to comprehend that we're all enlightened beings, enlightened manifestors within us. Once we discover that, it's like finding a secret palace entirely made of gold and blue diamonds. There's every possibility on this journey that we will be stopped, feel blocked, and become deeply distracted by something more appealing along the way. There's also a great chance that we will be enticed with seeing something so seductive and exciting that we may forget that the Golden Palace existed at all and think it was just some far-off fantasy and call off our entire search to find it. To gather up motivation, energy, and discipline for this 52-mile mountainous adventure on foot, we first need to dive deep inside ourselves and ask for real guidance. Where do you go for guidance? A lot of people will go out there, but actually the guidance is within. Start right now with looking within and asking to meet with your unstoppable true nature. If you wish to discover a truly magical life then that you love, the first destination is to go deep within you and find that which does not die. And this is a journey, it's a choice that we make. We either make it or we don't. The journey into the core of our being. For some may seem impossible, since we are already there in some way. Yet it's the discovery that always continues to reveal itself in a new and outrageous way. The finding of our deepest inner truth, our authentic selves, and our real true nature is one that we will cherish for lifetimes. When we find our greatest potentiality, every other goal in this life seems pale in comparison. It is an adventure, it's a journey into the core of you, where you'll reveal your soul's unlimited energy. And this is the same place you'll discover the divine power to reap the harvest of your life's greatest dreams. This cannot be emphasized enough. Everything that you see is the result of your thoughts. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts. There is no exception in this fact, Course in Miracles. Everything you see is the result of your thoughts, and there is no exception to this fact. Imagine when this civilization comes to the full reality of that understanding. I mean, completely, clearly, without doubt, with total trust. So you set the intention right now to dive deeper into your innermost core, and that each day you'll be going deeper than you've ever gone before. And you'll need to know and trust that you can truly relax and be quiet enough to find it. And it is the energy of trust that is essential for your highest experience of existence. Totally trusting the process of relaxation and letting go of resistance to it is absolutely necessary. It is that free soul who has unlimited perceptions about reality and no limitations on what it is actually possible and impossible. And this type of mind has to trust existence to survive. And to access the most magical foundation within our being, we simply need to do the easiest thing in the world. Relax and become very still. That's it. It's not complicated. Relax and become very still. And you'll need to let go of all your efforting and just do nothing. I've met people that can't do that, no matter what. They can't do it. They cannot just let go of all their efforting and just do nothing. Now, you may think you need to hold your mind still, in such a way that it no longer is moving at all, yet this may only make the mind more jumpy. So when you simply practice letting go, letting everything in the universe be exactly the way it is, you'll feel a subtle, calm sensation in your heart, and something will tell you that everything is perfectly okay. Eventually, the mind will relax and find peace, which will allow you to rest and fall into the innermost core of your being, the God that you are. The most amazing things manifest in life the very moment we let go of our minds and we get our minds out of the way and open ourselves up to being fully in this eternal moment of now. Now, for some people, a universal understanding of life instantly begins flooding the mind. Our bodies may feel tight and tense right now, yet when we relax into the innermost center of our being, we will find that all tension instantaneously melts away. And the key to learn how to relax deeper into the now and trust that your soul's true infinite existence will guide you and show you the way to let go and find a greater trust in this life. When we trust that the universe never makes mistakes, that it knows no limits to how far it reaches into us, and it's always creating everything totally perfect in every way, we start to see that life is divinely perfect, exactly as it is. When we realize the perfection that life already contains, then we will stop fighting it. It is only through the energy of trusting and this divine perfection that we can relax all internal efforting and dive deep enough inside to access the innermost core of our being. Now, the center of our being is where all our real power is found. It is our real magic wand that can create anything that we desire. It is the place where the entire universe you are creating in each moment is designed. When you go to where the source of where your thoughts are radiating from, you become the source of life itself. When you go to where the source of where your thoughts are radiating from, you become the source of life itself. And the day we are all in touch with the core of what we are, we will be able to grow new roots for stability in this life. and branch out into the skies of our true unlimited potentiality. Know that the self is the rider and the body the chariot. The intellect is the character or the charioteer, and the mind the reins. The senses, say the wise, are the horses, the roads they travel are the mazes of desire. The wise call the self the enjoyer when it is united with the body, the senses, and the mind. That's the Bhagavad Gita. All of us have a magical core that is buried deep and is hidden beneath layers of beliefs, memories, and ideas about who we are. It is not necessarily at the core of your physical body, yet it is at the core of your being. To find this place, your body must be totally relaxed and at ease. And when this occurs, your mind and all of its layers of thoughts fall away. You must choose to totally be willing to surrender to this experience of your life in this now moment for total relaxation to take place. And when the mind simply lets go of all of its planning, scheming, and efforting, your body naturally becomes completely at ease, and your core presents itself to you. It's good to know that our mind is our ticket to prison or to freedom. Either one. So when you're consciously aware and you know that your mind is your ticket to prison or freedom, by understanding that you don't know everything there is to know just yet, you open your mind to an entirely new world of possibility. One of them is that you are living in a super powerful manifesting vehicle, in a multi-dimensional infinite universe, which has unlimited potentiality and energy to create anything. Let this idea open your mind right now. Drop all limited perceptions you use to have about what is possible and what is not. This is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime, to be open to that anything is possible. And allow this moment to sink down into your body. Follow it into your deepest, innermost essence, where you can relax and connect with the most fertile soil of your soul. Our core essence is the only place we can experience the truth of who we are. It is where we will know ourselves as divine. It is not through a new idea presented by the mind that we uncover this awesome discovery. It is only through the heart of your presence, the spiritual source of you, where you can reveal the only thing that is truly real. It isn't hard to do. It's simple exploration that only a childlike curiosity can handle. So you look deeply inside. You are this true essence already. It is what you've been searching for your entire life. It is so close to you that if you're using the mind at all, you'll miss it. So close to you that if you're using the mind at all, you're going to miss it. Now, this profound inner experience doesn't happen by thinking about it or trying to make it happen. In fact, it's just the opposite. You drop into it when you have let go of all efforting, completely stop thinking, and simply start resting and relaxing into your innermost being. It's not through your head that the real answers in this life are found. But a lot of people continue to do that. But it's your heart that you can experience enlightenment. A cosmic creative energy rushes in the instant we let go of using our brains to try to attain it and relax your body into whatever you are right now. Now, it's not, you may not understand this completely, yet the greatest opportunity of a lifetime is, this is the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. And it is to simply be here now. And when you allow this moment to sink into your body, you become complete with this life. And life becomes complete with you. You instantly fall into yourself again and again and again. You discover that your deepest innermost essence was always here. And to connect with it is as simple as passing a rake over the fertile soil, your soul. Simply reach down and touch the dirt, and you'll discover the magical core of your being instantly. You can instantly realize that you are, and always were, intimately connected with an all-powerful, intelligent energy that is already helping you manifest everything you desire. You are already magical. You are already a manifesting being who is simply conditioned and programmed by parents, siblings, schools, teachers, TV, media, to think you are not. Once you know that you are a very powerful, you don't have to exercise this power. You can simply manifest anything you want at any moment. And since most people around you are most likely still asleep to this knowledge, it will take every bone in your body to create the strength needed to wake yourself up completely to it. Almost every human being on this earth becomes lost in the illusions and beliefs of others. Almost every human being on this earth becomes lost in the illusions and beliefs of others. We came into this incarnation with blinding past karma to clear away, and are thus deeply unaware that there is a great divine source emanating already within our very being. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star, Nishki. When the mind is habitually distracted by thoughts, constantly getting lost in a vast sea of things, ideas, future concepts, and memories, it forgets the real reason you are here, to find that golden castle hidden deep in the hills. That sometimes, even though you may think you are sidetracked, if you have not totally forgotten the possibility that there is a greater power inside you in this now moment. In this now moment. You are almost all the way home. You just need to make it your number one priority. If you wish to access it 24 hours a day. And the only way we all could possibly miss finding this magical core of our being is by being distracted by some thought inside the mind. And there are many things that the mind believes is more amazing and will do anything to get you there. It will want to work harder to get you there. And yet once it arrives, it will doubt that you have arrived. And when you are living up in your head, always following the mind, imagining this and that, you will feel lost. This is pretty normal. And in the right experience for those who live in between their ears. When we are connecting with our innermost magical being, the mind seems like a dry, thirsty desert. And we are already swimming in the vast ocean. Now, when you've arrived at your magical core, you'll notice that the images in your mind will change. Yet you will always feel connected at your core to the source of life. You'll feel free from the mind, and yet able to use the mind to redirect you back into this magical core essence of who and what you are. And accessing your magical core is not about creating a new experience of you or a bigger understanding of who you are. It's more simple than that. It's all about diving into what your experience of this life is as it is right now. You don't realize how much you are trapped up in your head. Thoughts are always flying by, and you're still attempting to deal with them. Don't touch the thoughts. Just watch them like they were clouds far, far away. Don't touch them. It's tempting. I know it. But just watch them. And when life gives you a great challenge, such as how to master your mind, the best way you can meet this divine opportunity is to just feel calm, relaxed, and at ease inside. And know that practicing this in itself will master the mind. The day you can remain truly relaxed all the way to your core, all day long, then you'll know you have arrived. And the magical core of your innermost being is found through this infinite dive deeper and deeper and deeper inside you. It is the most sacred and awesome thing any of us can explore with our life in this universe. Reality comes shining through when we return to what is real. And the innermost core of our being is actually the only thing that is real. Everything else is transitory. The mind and its excessive worry-filled imagination was your everyday reality, yet could change as swiftly into a cosmic consciousness with your next breath of air. All it needs is a tiny opening in the door of your being. The very moment your mind was found and has found the source of stillness inside you, you will know this truth. This innermost core of your being is the final frontier we are here to explore. And at the core of you is the spiritual source of existence. It is what gives you life, breathes life through you, and is the reason for all enjoyment, pleasure, and freedom from suffering. It is what you really are when the continuous mind chatter gets quiet. And when you truly explore the source from where every little thought arises, you simply experience a unique yet eternal expression of yourself we'll call your beingness. And the result is absolute freedom and the realization that you always have the option to be free from suffering and will have that option forevermore. And when you do arrive at the core of your being, you will authentically feel in touch with everything in this life. There is this 100% honest relationship that naturally happens with others, and you cannot lie to anyone or anything. You are with yourself in a way that you can only speak your greatest possible truth. If you would lie about something, you'd instantly feel a great disconnect and subtle pain with your core. A small fib makes you feel a million miles away from home and living on some imaginary cloud made of instant, unstable thoughts. It is only when we speak our truth, dive into feeling the truth of who we are, and live from this radical honesty that the magical core is naturally revealed. Receptivity is your personal effort. You must not try to do anything else, for in fact, you can't do anything else. If we are standing in darkness and do our part by opening the door, the light rushes in to meet us. Vernon Howard. We are all living in a world filled with energy and information that is extremely impermanent and constantly changing. And our bodies, our houses, our kids won't look the same in 10 years, not to mention the next 40 years, unless you establish a deep connection with the spiritual source of this infinite energy inside. And once you do, your body will exist in a state of absolute health and vitality forever. Forever. Our great ancestors did this, lived to be over 900 years old. You don't believe me? Check it out. This unlimited potential energy is always inside us at the core and is ready for you to reveal yourself to it right now. Massive positive changes begin with one simple choice. The decisions to relax deeply into the experience you're having right now. Once you consciously and continuously choose this, you can release your rushing habit and lifestyle that believes there's somewhere better than here now. Only then can we access the ability to give ourselves permission to relax. And when we have no concept of time and are truly honoring the timeless, eternal beings that we all truly are, we can actually relax into the core of our innermost being. Notice how you push and pull against time in your life. How do you force life to be something other than what you are? How are your relationships with people, situations, money, job, and yourself? Is it stressful? How often do you go with the flow or struggle to move upstream? Just notice what your relationship is like with time and what type of relationship with time that you can have that will truly satisfy you. If you are used to thinking, how can I get more of X, Y, Z and get away with from A, B, C, then you'll never find the golden palace with its diamond floors and walls. Even when your desires get manifested, the ego is pleased just momentarily. What does it feel like to release the idea that your desires need to be achieved at a certain time and move into the present moment of feeling what is my experience of this life is this now moment? And when we are all simply here now, the blissful peace and a magical stillness arises within our very being. And when the mind is asking but receiving life, the Shakti energy has nowhere else to go but into you, because you are now here in stillness. And you can maintain the deep stillness inside for several weeks, months, or even years, depending on how much internal, mental, and emotional negative thinking habits you stopped analyzing and repressing on the inside, and started letting them fully go as they arise. And by abiding in this space of stillness inside, something magical occurs along the way. You start seeing your dreams and desires become manifested before your very eyes. And by staying present to the now, paying close attention to the innermost core of your being, watch the mind play out its drama, and not being attached to the scenes, you become an exotic master of your life. The twisted truth of all of this is that if you can just relax, you simply cannot miss the magical core of your innermost being. There may be lifetimes of issues in your way that you don't have to figure them all out to drop into a state of relaxation inside. And once you realize that your mind has been working so hard, trying to achieve so much in the outer world by strategizing, analyzing, and constantly efforting, you simply let it go. Then you just relax into your core, and you see the powerful manifester you already are, always have been, always will be, ever beyond, and forever. So if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted. And the first thing that we care to do, relax the body. Relax it. As I've been sharing in this meditation, let it go. Let everything just literally drop away. Stress, anxiety, fear, worry, hurriedness, anxiousness. Just let it go. You begin to realize that it's just all an illusion that's created by your mind. All of it is. So when you let it all go, the body lets go. And remember, you are not the body. You are not Bill Johnson, Sally Smith. You are the God. That's a big difference of understanding. You master the body. You know how to relax it. You just let all this stress, tension, and everything go. Drops away. Body becomes light as a feather. And as it does this, it's basically you're holding the body as the God that you are. The body is in a completely relaxed state. And you stay in this, your innermost core being. You stay in this by moving into the now. And the now is exactly where the true you is. It's not yesterday. It's not tomorrow. It's not the past. It's not the future that we haven't even created yet. It's the now moment. In this very moment, the space between heartbeats, that is where we will find who and what we truly are by just letting go and going within. I'm not talking about in the body. I'm talking about going to the innermost being of your God. And then you'll find everything just kind of floats by. It does. It just floats by. And all those thoughts that we are all literally being lambasted, we just watch them because we know that just about all of them aren't ours. They're our parents. They're our sisters, brothers. They're our acquaintances, friends. They're everybody else's but ours. So the now is the power. Letting go into deep relaxation is the real you. Discovering your innermost being, the God that you are, is your natural state of being. going with the flow, not fighting upstream, knowing this without question, without doubt, and total trust. You can really learn a lot more by going with the flow than trying to fight against it. We all have memories. Memories are great. We all, just reminisce. We like to have memories. It's fun. But we don't live in the past. We know the past is dead. It's inert. These were thoughts, and these were, in the now at one time. But they're dead. They're gone, long gone. Long gone. Well, some of us will go in that past and we'll sit there and live it again and again and again and again and again. And you can picture it however you want, but I kind of see it as an elephant graveyard with all of this kind of smogginess and debris in the air and then carcasses and bones, and it's just inert. It's just lifeless. And we take that and we'll bring it into a future that doesn't exist, and we'll create that future from that past, and we'll relive that past in that future. This is why so many on this planet feel like they're lost, because they can't figure out why they keep ending up in the same place. Now, some of us, it's funny, we'll go into a future, and how do we go into the future? Well, we start thinking about, there we go, using the head. When am I going to have this, and when is this going to happen for me? And when is this coming in, and when is that coming in? And I wonder what it would be like if I was having this and experiencing this. And that's when we suffer, because then we gain expectations and attachments. Anything that you gain expectations and attachments to, you then suffer. Every single time. Expectations and attachments cause us to suffer. I'm not saying it's easy, because we're so used to having expectations and attachments. Once you break that direction, once you dissolve it, it's a whole different life. It's the life that you truly desire. So how do we stay in the now, the moment, focusing on the moment, nothing else? We have these thoughts come in, and of course, a cloud comes by, and we kind of grab onto the cloud, and we just kind of float off. Not a bad thing, but when we're consciously aware of that, we just say, okay, so I'm floating away on a thought. The thought isn't even mine, so I will focus on my breath. And 3,000% of the time, I'll be in the now. It's pretty simple, isn't it? I start wandering off, I focus on my breath, I'm in the now. And you are every single time, and you'll know it through the heart-mind that you're in the now. Don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. That's where our true God is, the now. Do you think the God that we are spends time in the past or the future? No. The God that we are knows that the now is all there is. But how do we stay in the now? The breath, the divine positive energy. Reminding ourselves constantly, the breath, the divine positive energy keeps me in the now. And why is it divine positive energy? Because it sustains these bodies through the breath. And it holds the kingdom of God within it, the soul. So the breath is directly connected to the divine God, force, love, light, energy. So you picture your body. Remember, you're looking at the body, viewing it, learning as the God that you are. And you notice that from your tailbone in that body, from the tailbone all the way to the top of the head, there's these vibrant 7 wheels of light. These are called chakras. Most people have heard of them. They don't really understand them. And the God force, love, light, energy flows through them. And they're connected to all of our emotions and organs in these bodies. It's absolutely amazing. So we know that as we're flowing, we take our divine positive energy, our God force, love, light, energy, our chi, our prana, and we flow through these energy vortexes, these wheels of light, these chakras. Now, our energy becomes blocked. How does that happen? Well, it always happens through illusion because the mind is creating the blockage. And what's the illusion? Well, our survival, the red wheel of light, the root chakra, blocked by fear. Our orange wheel of light, sacral chakra, deals with pleasure, blocked by guilt. The willpower, solar plexus chakra. The yellow wheel of light, blocked by shame. Now understand that fear, guilt, and shame are illusions created by the mind. And then we go to the emerald green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the anahata. This deals with our love. It deals with love. That's what we are. And what is it blocked by? Another illusion, grief. There is no grieving because there is no ending. The mind creates the grief as the illusion, which stops our love, of which we are. Then we move to the blue wheel of light. Throat chakra, Vishuddha. This deals with our truth. And it is blocked by lies. Which is exactly happening on this planet right now. Then we move to the indigo wheel of light. Third eye chakra, Ajna. Deals with our insight. And it's blocked by illusion. Then we move to the crown chakra. Cosmic energy. This is our connection to the divine. What's the divine? That's what we are. That's what you are. That's what we all are. The God. And what is it blocked by? Ego attachment. Attachment, ego. Now we flow this energy to the top of the crown chakra, top of our heads. And we only hold it for a very brief moment. We are love, we are God, and we are one. And we compress and condense it into pure, omnipotently powerful liquid energy. And we release it over our pineal glands. Now, our pineal glands are really important when they're completely healthy, fully functioning, which they aren't right now, but they will be. They're the gateway to all the particles of existence. Eventually, you will know how to be everywhere all at once. So you can see your pineal gland and your heart, mind, motion picture of which you're the director, the creator, the founder, the actors, the actresses, the choreographer, the developer, the producer, everything. Now, I see it as a green ball, rosebud. And as soon as I pour this omnipotently powerful liquid energy over it, it instantaneously just transforms into a massive, fully bloomed rose. Multicolored petals, wonderful fragrance, and it's sending out these shimmering waves that just saturate me. And I am just totally immersed in this pure, deep, eternal love, this pure, deep, eternal gratitude, this omnipotently pure, deep peace. It's phenomenal. And then, see, you're in the God. You're not the body. The body's relaxed. You're in the now. And you're quiet. And you're just being. And you've left the mind and the ego. And then you come across this massive flow of omnipotently powerful liquid energy. And then this image, this rose as it expands out. And then I discovered that it's who I am. It's what I am. I am the God. I am the love. I am the gratitude. I am the peace. I am all of this. Why have I been searching for it this whole life outside of me? Because the mind is directing you. That's why. And you, when you go into the now, direct the mind and the ego. These bodies that we're in, the heart mind, the ego mind, subconscious mind, higher self, soul, spirit, the God, the pure consciousness, all one. And we are heaven on this earth. And every step we take, we create paradise. The heaven is the soul. The body is the earth. We cannot not create paradise. See it as you step along the way. And we've learned to shine our light of the gods that we are 360 degrees around us, absolutely waving out, spanning out throughout this solar system, this galaxy, this universe and beyond. And we're flooding everything on this planet. All life, the highest supreme value in the universe. We're flooding all of our brothers and sisters, head to toe, inside and out. We're flooding everything, nonstop, eternally, with this pure, deep, eternal love. Why do you think this planet is at such an accelerated high of vibrational frequencies along with the civilization and moving into higher and higher vibrational frequencies? This planet glows. It's a God planet, paradise, being transformed into that. Now, we're all pieces, parts of ourselves. A lot of us just don't know it. That's why we view everything as separate. But we're one. And there are parts of the collective consciousness, parts of the God, that are awake. And there's other parts that aren't. And then there's other parts that are just barely opening their eyes. We reach out to all the parts of us that are consciously aware. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, Christ, El Moria, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. Many, many, many more. Now, the archangels, cherubim, seraphim, archetypes, they're a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other. But we meet them. We interact with them. We communicate with them. It could be a random a random interaction with a complete stranger. And it really doesn't dawn on us till after that we kind of think, that must have been an angel. And they always have the same message. It's just delivered in numerous ways. Isn't it absolutely spectacular, wonderful, magna, glorious to be alive in these bodies? Isn't this life phenomenal? And then when you discover this, the bliss within surfaces. Now, they can surround any one of us in the tens of thousands because of their vibrational frequency. They can house a large number in a small area. Ascended masters are those who have mastered ascension into physical form, out of physical form, hold pure consciousness God form. We have ascended into physical form, are mastering physical form, and we're creating our experiences to perfect our creation. And in the event that we become aware enough of who and what we are, we will discover that we are the light, so that when we choose to leave these bodies, we will not follow the light. We are the light. So we call out to all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, agart, and beneath earth, yet only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light and complete liberation of this planet. Now, they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all the light energy beings out there that are all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Yet, only those that are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet. Now, they come in the gigaplexes. One gigaplex fills this universe with not 1 inch of sacred space to spare. They come in trillions of gigaplexes from trillions of universes in every direction, and they are with us now consciously. We call upon all of the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, yet only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and be with us in this now, in this meditation, form this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, Pleiadians, Assyrians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nords, the Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, and many, many, many more. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And in massive numbers, uncountable, they are with us now consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited, yet only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, to form this circle of light and complete liberation of this planet. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of the circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. Now, they come in the trillion shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations of which we've never seen before. As a matter of fact, we only see 1% of what is. The ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they, in the trillions, are with us now consciously. And we're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand, in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all love, and we're all God. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever, and it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. This light emanates from the God force, love, light, energy within each and every one of us. It is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system alone to even come close to its radiance. And we are flooding this entire planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, with pure, deep, eternal love, non-stop. Gratitude, peace, saturating all life, the highest supreme value in the universe, is this entire planet, on it, in it, above it, and below it. It's massive. We cannot not ascend. So as a circle of light, we begin to levitate above the planet. And as we do, we're immediately met with this massive ocean of glitter. Now, it is just trillions of vibrant colors flashing everywhere. And when we look at the source of these reflections, we see these perfectly etched microscopic mirrors of which you could actually go into. Endless. And we discover that we're all students and we're all teachers. And we're all teaching each other and learning from each other. It's phenomenal. It's amazing. It's magniglorious. And this is constant. It's always, whether consciously or unconsciously. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This is the column of light that reminds every single one of us that we are imbued from head to toe, inside and out, perpetually, eternally, infinity, with this God force, love, light, energy, white fire armor. It emanates from the gods that we are. This is the same light in the circle of light, and it cannot be penetrated. It cannot be disrupted, obstructed. It cannot be defiled. No demon attachments, no attachments, period. No lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies. We are literally protected always. Yet, only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, consciously or unconsciously, through hatred, anger, greed, envy, fear, anxiety, stress, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies in. Now, if you just do decide to do this, you're immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are completely vaporized and no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we can bring in the violet ray. We can cleanse and purify the area where the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor and restoring our vibrational harmony of the highest high of deep eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that reminds us all that we are the sun. We are the sunlight. We are the rain and the rainbows. We are the sunsets and the sunrises. We are the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are the animals, trees in the forest, the soils. We're everything. So the next time you're taken aback by just absolutely grandeur of the beauty of a sunset or sunrise or starry lit night sky, anything that you're taken aback with such beauty and divinity, it is you. You're the God. You're everything. And everything is you. We continue to levitate above this planet, and some of us step outside our bodies and float effortlessly above them if we're carrying physical form. And why do we do that? Because we can. As we do, we come into full contact with this massive crystal light chamber that we created. It's larger than this solar system. The column, we see a massive oblong sphere with a golden white bowl of light in the center and several beautiful vibrating rings of light, multicolored. And all of this is sending wave after wave after wave, saturating, soaking, and bathing us all, head to toe, inside and out. And we begin to understand that the golden white ball of light is deep, eternal love. And then the following rings that come in, deep eternal gratitude, deep eternal peace, well-being, joy, bliss, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, great wealth, great prosperity, great abundance. Because it's us. These waves, this ball of light, it is the God we are. All that we seek outside of ourselves is always and always will be, ever, beyond, and forever, the God within us. Now, at the top of this crystal light tower, we designed it so the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees, as it continues to do right now, as it's flooding all of us right in this now. head to toe, inside and out, with pure, deep, eternal love. Now, all of us are drops of this golden ocean, and we hold the essence of this ocean. And the golden ocean is the drops, and the drops are the golden ocean. And the only illusion is separation. And we see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere over 3 years ago. It houses over 1,300 of our meditations in perpetual motion. The highest of the greatest intent. The deepest of the purest love, gratitude, and peace. All of us gathered, hundreds of millions of us, on and off planet, from every area, all consciously aware, with these meditations as intent. Lifting this very planet, transforming, transcending into the higher and higher frequencies. As high as you could possibly imagine, of pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude, peace, joy. It's endless. Feel it. Know, really, truly, by being in this stillness, as we all are right now, and the deep, eternal love and gratitude and peace that we're all experiencing from the God within us, that all of us are the greatest manifestors that there will ever be, ever, beyond, and forever. And by being still and in the flow, going with the flow, and not fighting the current, and not allowing the mind to be your guide, but your heart, take the step. Be the God that you are. I'll join you in the meditation, return to close us out. take an easy breath in through the nose and an easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly and easily. Knowledge of the self is the mother of all knowledge. So it is incumbent on me to know myself, to know it completely, to know its minutiae, its characteristics, its subtleties, and its very atoms. Those Gibran. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. Remind everybody we have a TSCC this week on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We have a reverse aging call on Friday night at 9 p.m. And I will be a guest on Prime Minister's presentation on Thursday. And we will be back here Tuesday, May 4th, 2021, 3 p.m. to continue our global guided meditation call.